everybody! After 10,000 years, I'm finally back! Today on the car corner. No, wait, no, it's the movie corner.
It hasn't been that long, has it?
10,000 years, I'm free!
What was the last movie we did?
Something with Legos.
No. That wasn't that long ago!
To me, it was 10,000 years. I'm gonna stop the joke now.
I don't get it.
Yeah. Wait, you've seen Power Rangers? Don't pretend. It's in the freaking opening.
Okay, you're right, but it's just like I didn't get it. I wasn't thinking about it. Okay, that's just like hasn't been that long. It wasn't like when we did Batman, and then it was 10,000 years when we did anything before that.
Hi everybody, it's me, Julz Chen again. Sorry about the sort of long content drought, computer issues.
Yep. Hi everybody, it's Tomas. I'm here again.
So I'm very sure you're very well aware of what we're going to be talking about. Voltron, the new Voltron.
Oh my
series.
God, the new Voltron series is so sick.
Yeah.
Like holy crap! Actually, I haven't seen it yet, so there you go.
Shiro is best space dead.
Anyway, I just heard it was unfinished, and I was like, oh, okay, I guess I have to wait.
But yeah, we are talking about the Power Rangers movie. Power Rangers, or Power Lightning Bolt Rangers.
It's the Power Rangers. Julius, the lightning bolt's always been there.
I know. But it's right
it's also called the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Or the director's name, Power Rangers. I forget his name.
I don't know if you have noticed, like, what kind of movie we're talking about.
Basically, we're talking about
the new
recent Power Rangers cinema-verse thingy.
Yeah, I do not know why they're gonna go for 6 more movies, but okay.
That's a lot of movies.
That's a lot of movies. It's kind of ballsy, but anyway. So, overall thoughts before we go into spoilers.
Okay, so let's talk about our prior thoughts before we watch this movie. We both thought, at least he thought mostly, alright, that this movie was gonna tank, alright?
No, I wasn't really gonna think it was gonna tank.
Really?
I was more under the impression that, you know, it was... less it was gonna tank, more like... basically what the New 52 usually is.
Okay, well, long story short, we talked a lot of trash about this movie.
Yeah,
right?
we did.
Before we even saw the movie, alright?
Yeah.
And I was like, Julius, what if this movie doesn't suck? And to be honest, it was decent.
It was just decent.
It was decent. It wasn't so god-awfully terrible you want to rip your eyes out. Transformers 3,
no.
I'm looking at you.
No, it's not like Fantastic Four where we're gonna throw our snacks at the screen and where Tomas was literally going to murder someone. It wasn't that. And it would be too harsh to call it a terrible movie, but it's a bit too...
It's too much to call it a good movie.
Yeah, it's too charitable to call it a good movie.
I think overall it's decent. This is a non-spoiler. Okay?
A decent origin story.
It's basically what it is. It's just a decent movie that sets out to what it wants to do, and it could have been done better, but at least it's a start, and it wasn't terrible. You know what I mean?
But it's so bare bones basic that it's not going to change your worldviews or anything, but yeah. I wouldn't advise making Day of the Dumpster, the first episode of Power Rangers, a 2-hour long movie.
Yeah.
Because that's just a 20-minute episode.
I know. A 20-minute episode versus 2 hours.
2 hours was too much.
Like, this movie could have been done, I think, in about 110. Maybe, if they cut out a lot of BS and maybe wrote around things a bit better, in my opinion.
But in terms of entertainment value, there are bits of entertainment in here. There are a lot, actually. But I would have to say the first half wasn't as engaging.
The first half of this movie, you're either gonna somewhat like it or you're gonna hate it.
It drags a little.
It does. This movie does drag. Okay. And we'll talk about why it does in a bit. This movie does drag. There is a lot of this movie that could say, like I said, could have been cut out, wrote around, alright?
Or written better.
Written better for that in that sense too. But again, overall, this movie is a 7 out of 10 in my opinion. Maybe 6.5 if we're looking on a bad day. It's only decent, and that's about it. It's bare bones.
It's like
you can feel nostalgia for this movie.
I think
at specific points.
Yeah.
But overall, yeah, let's just say that's our non-spoiler.
It's like a solid C on a report card.
Yeah. So that's our overall non-spoiler thoughts. Okay.
And now on to
we're
the
gonna
spoilery
we're gonna talk about everything now. All right.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, headlights. Oh no. Oh,
Zordon,
no.
please.
No, I don't want to look in bulky crystalline suits. No, no. Put me in spandex, sure, but no. Oh wait, no, it's just Rita Repulsa attacking. No.
Okay.
Yeah, we're
technical difficulties.
We're recording in, but they can see now my beautiful face and your.
I can't even look at that over there.
I guess I'm used to it because of lights and
I'm
cameras.
not used to it because I don't want to have more of a headache than I already do.
I have such a headache. I had to do it. Although, out of all the jokes...
Okay, hold on. We're not talking about... We're gonna wait for this. This is... Reverse already!
But out of
I command you! Thank you! Alright, now anyway, so...
Out of all the jokes, they did not include the headache.
Okay, hold on, alright, so...
But yeah, let's go in order.
Okay, not spoiler thoughts, okay? This movie drags. The reason why this movie drags is because it's very focused on the teenage aspect of, like... This movie basically... It introduces you to characters, and it kind of forces you to watch these characters for a very long period of time, in which you could probably go out to the snack bar, wait in the line, and come back, and you're still watching these characters. Again, I get it, they're the main group.
Yeah.
They should be the center of attention. But holy crap. I can guarantee you at least a solid hour and maybe 15 minutes, okay, of this movie is literally just teenager angst. Obviously, there's good reason, you know what I mean?
Yeah, why
you
they're
dive
angsty.
Pretty hard into like who every character is.
Yeah.
I just feel like it could have been summed up a bit better.
Yeah.
Instead of like basically, because that's basically what kept the runtime so long.
It's like, can we move on from the... I don't want to be harsh and say pity party, but it was a long pity party. And that doesn't really bode well for a Power Rangers movie when you want to get me hyped up for your big Megazord battle.
So here's the thing, alright, about this movie, right? Unlike most Power Ranger shows, like, the humans aren't really exceptional people, you know what I mean?
Oh,
like from what I remember, alright? Some people
from the first, of course.
Yeah, is that, you know, the Power Rangers, not only were they, like, Power Rangers, right? Like, in terms of outside of being a Power Ranger, like, they were, like, athletic, they were smart, they got straight A's, they did all these extracurricular things, so it was like...
They had their own classes.
Yeah, so it was like, holy crap, how do you even live? You know what I mean?
They do motorbiking, scuba diving, skydiving.
It's like, how do you even, like, sleep? When do you sleep?
Music, acting, gymnastics, homework.
It's insane, alright?
But it was the 90s, so, and of course it was Fox, so they had to
project we're not talking about that. I'm just saying the example, alright?
Okay.
Anyway, so, I mean, that's what they did. That was their take.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing with this movie is that it kind of does a 180, and it's like, look, here are, like, kind of the... I don't want to say lowest, but, like, here are some... I want to say average individuals who at the time happened to be in a bad place or in a bad way. You know what I mean? And so basically, it's the whole
Guardians of the Galaxy-ish kind of approach. Ish.
Yeah, without space.
Without space.
Okay, if Guardians of the Galaxy was, it's basically the whole syndrome where a group of people, like all different.
Unlikely
backgrounds,
individuals.
Yeah, all different backgrounds get together and do something amazing, even though like they're told like they're like the lowest common denominator or something like that.
But I think maybe Tomas will disagree with me on this, but I think it would have been better and also would have enhanced the speed time if the teens either they knew each other, they got to know each other a lot faster, or a lot sooner, or like with the original, they were already friends.
Okay, I'll be honest with you, okay? I do agree with that for a good amount. I agree with most of that statement. Because, again, like, to me, they didn't have to know each other, alright? To me, that was fine if they didn't know each other.
Which is fine.
But you're right, they definitely should have known each other faster. You know what I mean? That definitely should have happened. That probably should have been sped up a lot more so that we didn't have to spend almost like I said, an hour and a half of the screen time just learning who our characters are. I mean, we don't need to spend that much time doing that.
In addition, that there was one good scene, like for that campfire scene.
There was that campfire scene was really well done. To me, it's like me and him, he and I think that it should have happened sooner. And I mean, hey, you could have expanded that scene even more if you wanted to. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Which I have no problem with.
While they did dig deep into what motivated what's the deal with these kids? Why are they so angsty? Their backgrounds and stuff. Aside from Zach, I think only Zach was the one that stuck with me. The rest of them, they all come from different walks of life, but overall the overall vibe I was just getting, that all angsty. It's like, get 5 colors and then just put a little gray and then just mix it over.
Yeah. Again, I think this comes back to the whole, this movie could have been written better if not written around. To me, if they would have picked a different scenario, then this movie could have been sped up so much. In terms of story speed, it could have been so much faster.
Yeah. Story-wise, it's very bare-bones basic. Like, here's what battle that happened thousands of years ago.
Yep.
Teenagers get superpowers. They find base of operations and their mentor and his quirky assistant, and they learn about their villain and MacGuffin that they have to protect, and they learn their powers, and it's very, very bare bones basic.
Yeah, it's just...
Then they beat the villain at the end. Of
course, yeah, it's eventually, again, like the whole, fighter and people, lowest common denominator, like Lester's told, come together, do something amazing that they feel has, they do something in which they feel they have a greater purpose. Long story short. Just to talk about a little bit of design, okay? We're going to start with the Power Ranger design. I think it looks a little too bulky. It could look better. And I get it's trying to emanate that Earth-like feel.
Or alien-ish kind of feel.
Yeah, the Earth-like alien feel. But I think it could look better overall.
Yeah, to me, they looked weird, but it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. It's not too... It's not bad. It's just okay. I think it'll look better.
And also the suits themselves. Okay, this is something that I've had a problem with. Civilian powers. Like, it was okay in Mystic Force because when they morphed, their magic got stronger. It was okay in SPD because a lot of those abilities couldn't be used that much in combat. It's just, when you have... But when it was something like with Dino Thunder, where they had very combat-orientated abilities, civilian powers very much cheapen the morphing sequence. Like, and in this movie, that's even more apparent. Yeah. Because what did the suits really do?
The thing was, like, the suits in this movie feel like they, A, don't do anything, or B, they just give you a defense boost. Because as it stands, just by holding your Power Ranger medal, okay, you're basically a superhuman. Long story short, you're a superhuman. That's about it. And it's just, again, basically morphing, I assume, just gives you a defense boost, and that's about it.
I mean, they already had super strength and speed from the beginning already.
Yep. I don't know if the movie makes it apparent enough that you get, like, increased stats overall, but that's all I really got out of it.
Jason got a sword, but that was it.
Yeah, that's it. He only got Jason got a sword, which I thought was cool, but, I mean, gotta give me more here. You know what I mean?
And also they did say that, okay, you could pilot your Zords better. Zach didn't seem that much different. I mean, yeah, it was a more direct connection, but it didn't really show that Zach needed to wear the suit to just operate the thing.
The wire in the back, I guess. That's the best I can give you.
But beyond that, suits are just...
The suits are there, basically. Let's see, talk about...
Zordon and Alpha.
Okay.
The actor is fine. The actor is fine.
I like both actors. Both actors are great. Okay, I'll be honest with you. Alpha 5 reminds me of Kate 6 from Destiny.
I
like Kate 6 a lot, so there you go.
I think I liked Alpha the best in this movie.
Yeah.
And also, unlike his previous iteration, Alpha knew how to fight.
Yeah.
And also, he was the most energetic in this movie,
Yeah.
and I think that's why I like him.
He's the whole let's go do this. You know what I mean?
I thought it was going to have a problem with his design, which kind of looked like an fish-ish kind of thing, but
it's actually
it's okay.
good.
It's okay.
I thought it looked good.
And the fact that he could just
I just thought that was funny. He's just literally just pulling people from across the room. It was great. Anyway, Zordon. You're right. Zordon really did look like that kind of thing where like there was a little.
what are the square things where you put your hand or your face through,
and then you can see it on the other side, and it's like
this exact same thing.
It's like soft pins. I don't know what it's called. But I forget what it's called. But I used to have one of those. But that's exactly how Zordon looks. Which I thought, I'm gonna be honest with you, I think that's kind of lazy.
Like, just give him the cloudy head thing.
I know, I won't lie, that was kind of lazy that he's literally just a face in the wall. I mean, I'm glad he can move around. That looked pretty cool, but outside of that, like, that's kind of lazy.
I am convinced that behind it all, that is Emperor Snoke
just looking through another universe. Is that your explanation?
Yeah.
Zordon confirmed Snoke. Got it.
Hold on, give me a second. Oh, we still have like 4 minutes. Or no, 8 minutes. So, like,
so
I didn't like that wasn't so much of a big deal, and we didn't really need that. You know, Zordon being an asshole, like, oh, I only want you to morph so that way I can have enough power to come back. When did this become Madoka Magica?
That's my thing, is that Zordon is... He's too much of an asshole in this movie.
He is.
He really is. It's not... It really turns me off a bit. You know what I mean?
I understand, like, yeah, some people have a problem with the whole goody-good mentality, but Zordon is supposed to be their mentor.
Yeah, and it's just, when your mentor constantly puts you down, I probably would have just left.
Me too.
I would have just left. Like,
I got pissed.
Zordon's just... He's too much of a negative person in this movie, in my opinion. Talk about Rita.
Rita... Oh wait, one more thing on Zordon. The whole, him giving up the chance to come back to save Billy was nice, but it seemed like a pat resolution. It's very, oh, he's an asshole. Fixed.
Yeah. I mean, you put it that way, yeah. I mean, that's another thing, like, that's not a point in this movie series. This movie's very predictable.
Yeah.
It's very easy to know what's going to happen next. Like, it's like, there's like no surprises at all.
And it's so predictable that you're not as invested or surprised.
Anyway.
But Rita, I forget her name, for the actress's name, but I know that she was in the Hunger Games. But
oh yeah, she's that one chick.
Yeah,
the lead chick, right? That was the boss lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I do. She was not as bad as I thought she would be. I thought that she would make her like Maleficent plus Grudge.
Nah.
But here she does have at least some campiness.
Yeah, she's hammy enough. She's the only problems with this, with her in this, what's the word? I want to say her in this universe is that she's kind of one-dimensional. Actually, yeah, she's extremely one-dimensional.
Well, Rita herself was one-dimensional to begin with.
I mean, that's true, but the thing is, she has a somewhat... Yeah, it's back to bare bones, right?
Yeah.
But I like the concept behind, like, what Rita was before.
Her being a ranger?
Yeah, her being a ranger, she betrayed everyone. So, I mean, it's kind of a bare bones story. But I like that idea.
Yeah.
I like what the idea is. It's just that... I'm trying to think. It's just that, yeah, there's just, like, you know, we don't talk about it. Nobody expands on it. It's just something that happened.
It's like, she betrayed us, and then she is our enemy now.
Yeah.
What did she betray you for? We
power.
don't know.
They just said power.
We just said power. That's
about it. It's pretty bare bones. It's like I said, it's very bare bones, so I think it could have been better. But, I mean, that's what we got. I like the concept. It's just unfortunate that it's not expanded upon, or it's like, we just acknowledge that it happened. That's it.
And all it amounts to is still make a giant monster.
Yep. I mean, hey, it follows the traditional Power Ranger formula. So, I mean, hey, that's how it is.
I'm only disappointed in one line.
I know, Julius. Julius, don't do it! Don't! No!
Fine.
We will not make your monster grow!
Yeah, when she says the line, it's like, you have a golden...
I know, that was kind of...
Literally a golden opportunity.
I'll be honest with you, that was kind of underwhelming. But yeah, I did it for you, you're welcome.
But yeah, she does have bits of campiness,
yeah.
but not enough. Although The one thing that will carry on from this movie.
Okay, hold on. Okay, we'll talk about that. But yeah, so the plot of this movie, right? Basically, we're protecting, like I said, protecting the MacGuffin, right? The MacGuffin of this movie is the
Zeo Crystal, which will never be a major thing, and was probably never a major thing.
Yeah, in this movie, it's basically a life crystal that's connected to the planet's life force. Basically, if it's ripped out, planet goes boom. Long story short. Anyway, so Rita is looking for this crystal. The crystal is apparently in the town that the Power Rangers reside. And the location of this crystal is underneath a Krispy Kreme.
Krispy Kreme?
And
is it a place of importance? That
sequence was great. Like I heard it was Krispy Kreme, and I was like, "Oh my god, are you serious?" Of all the place it could be, it's an actual Krispy Kreme.
Hey, Krispy Kreme's good.
I know.
And also during the fight scene. Oh my gosh! If you're evil, you might as well.
I think it's so dumb that Rita literally.
In the middle of a battle.
She found it because a cup was knocked over, okay? Apparently, alright? And she's like, Krispy Kreme. And then she goes over to the place. I'm assuming Goldar is doing whatever the hell he's doing, alright? I'm assuming that's going on, okay? I don't know if she told Goldar, wait here for 5 seconds. I'm going to get a Krispy Kreme. But she walks in, gets a Krispy Kreme, takes a bite, and then Goldar just starts digging. And I'm like, okay, then, I guess.
Get a point, movie. With that scene alone.
Yeah. Anyway, also just say this movie does take shots at Michael Bay.
Well, I have to admit that I was making allusions to Michael Bay because, you know, with the trailer, it was kind of giving off a Michael Bay-ish kind of vibe, but you get another point, Power Rangers.
Yeah, they stepped on Bumblebee. They stepped on Bumblebee. Sorry, Bumblebee. That's pretty good.
Although I wonder if Disney is gonna get mad at the whole Spider-Man, Iron Man comment.
They're not. They're owned by Disney, right? Are they?
No.
Power not anymore, right?
Their own. Saban has the rights back, and Nickelodeon is airing it.
Okay, that's right. So I guess, yeah, I don't know. I don't think they'll get mad. They'll just be like, whatever.
It's like we were embarrassed. Actually, yeah, near the end, Disney was effectively embarrassed by Power Rangers. Really? For some reason. They didn't even bother promoting it that much.
What are you talking about?
Like in commercials or anything.
Anyway, this is not important.
Sorry. But, yeah, Rita, it's not what I wanted, but it's okay.
It's decent. It's enough.
Although, we were talking about this before we got in the car, like, her design. The green is okay. The green and gold is okay.
The green and gold is great. Again, I just think she needs to be more decked out with like more robes. Her outfit's a little too revealing for my taste. I think it could look way better. And she needs to be more decorated. There you go.
I mean, we're not thinking like the big poofy dress with the cone boob.
I mean, yeah, we don't really need like that much. But I'm just saying she needs to look more high class.
Or more like a mage-ish kind of character.
That would be better, I think.
Like maybe some robes around the waist, like she had that before she morphed, but that was just like rags and stuff.
Yeah.
Hobo attire.
Pretty much.
But, you know, her having like a green sash or something around the sides or something, I don't know. Or, you know, like anything resembling a mage. Like, I get it, she's a battle mage, but here it looks like Lizard Lady with a shock stick.
Ooh, damn.
But, yeah, Rita, not bad, just, yeah.
Yep.
Can't be a little bit. It earns points for that, but still.
Yep. As far as our cast and crew of Power Rangers, they're all teenagers with angst for their very own unique reasons. I think they're all okay, for the most part.
They weren't, aside from Zach, they weren't necessarily as engaging for me.
Yeah, Zach to me has the most compelling story.
And also, Billy, I get it. He has a form of autism.
Yeah.
He's very socially awkward.
I just like how Billy acts.
But they don't portray him as like pathetic or anything. And that's a good thing.
Yeah. So Billy's okay.
And he's still smart.
Yeah. Course. Josh is. He's basically just trying to figure out how to be a leader.
Jason.
Or Jason. I don't know why I thought his name was Josh.
Jason. He's okay. Like, quarterback who screwed up big time.
Yeah, it's just that. Yeah, he's just trying to figure out how to be a leader. That's his story. Kimberly.
She something about nudes.
White girl problems.
White girl problems.
I'm sorry, I couldn't.
I know that Kimberly is a valley girl,
I know there's a story. There's definitely a story behind it. We're summing this up in like one sentence, but like long
it's
story
hard to absorb.
But long story short, that's what it is.
It's basically white girl problems, white girl cheerleader problems. It's like, okay, Kimberly was a gymnast, not a cheerleader.
Two totally different things, but whatever.
But she didn't deal with that sort of thing.
Yeah.
She was a valley girl, but you know.
Who else?
Trini, she didn't leave an impression on me either. Just
the kind
teen with angst.
Teen with angst. I don't want to be friends with everybody.
The tone of this movie is very bleak.
Yeah, the visuals of this movie are definitely very bleak. A lot of it's very gray. It's not bright and colorful like your typical Power Rangers like style kind of show.
There was only one scene though.
And even then, I think about it, nobody posed behind an explosion. Fuck, I'm mad. Yeah, we're gonna fucking just
go.
What the fuck? What? Why did we just do that?
We just did.
Why did we do that? Like, everyone's looking at us weird now.
Yeah, and also it's like this is your car, so.
And I just realized that I can't see. Hold on a minute.
But yeah, the only explosion.
Right? Nobody posed behind an explosion though.
No.
I'm disappointed.
I mean, unless you count all the sparks that were going off.
Nobody posed. Nobody. No, the thing is, the only time explosions were happening were at the end of the movie when they were fighting with the Zords, right? But nobody when they were normally fighting, nobody posed behind explosions.
And also, the landing does not count as a unique pose.
Okay,
that's just
I won't lie. That warmed my heart a little because hey, that's something they always did.
Superhero landing. Superhero landing.
That's true, but it's just. God, I'm mad. Like, nobody did that.
No original
When
poses.
I get home, I'm going to look up all the times they posed behind explosions. Or in front of explosions.
It was mostly behind.
What was in front of? They have their back to the explosion. It's in front of the explosion.
Oh, okay. In front of the explosion, yeah.
No, but you get what I mean, though.
Yeah.
Damn.
Even...
what a missed opportunity.
Even RPM knew when to use... There was a scene where the Blue Ranger and RPM used the explosion to get rid of a bunch of minions. They used the self-awareness in a battle.
And then they posed.
as our enemies blow up in the background.
We will pose.
But... and from that topic of campiness, like... There's a lot of camp and cheesiness in it, but it gives off the impression that this movie is confused.
To me, it's like, like you said earlier, actually. The movie doesn't know if it wants to be serious or wants to be a very happy-go-lucky kind of film. And to me, it's just, like, again, this film is mixed with a lot of gray, even in visuals. So it's just, movie isn't, like, very bright to begin with anyways.
Yeah, and the comedy, well, some of it, like the Rita thing in Krispy Kreme was great. Others,
a lot of jokes don't stick with you. Or they're just too cheesy that you're just like, oh, okay, that was a joke.
And while this didn't bother Tomas as much, one, this is a good and bad thing. I love that they included the Go-Go Power Rangers theme.
I did. I like that. That warmed my heart. There's, like I said, you will get some nostalgia out of this movie, just not a lot.
That's just what this movie is, nostalgia trip. But
not really. It's not really that much of a nostalgia trip. Like, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Nothing really brought me back until I heard Go-Go Power Rangers and I saw that superhero landing. That was the only two things that really brought me back.
I think there's a third thing.
What?
Or actually, a third and fourth thing.
What?
Tommy and Kimberly.
Okay. You need to shut the flippin' hell up.
That is my headcanon. They got together in that universe.
You shut the flippin'.
They got together.
You shut the flippin'.
That Dear John letter never happened. Kimberly, why did you break up with him over a letter?
We're going to pose behind or in front of explosions.
But yeah, just like Tomas said, even with the nostalgia factor, it doesn't get you far.
It does. Again, it's just there's not a lot of it.
I mean, there was like small bits, like I saw Power Ranger toys. I saw Finster in Billy's room.
I mean, hey, that's something, but it's just like, that's something you have to look for. I'll be honest with you, I didn't see it. Because I wasn't looking for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then there's the whole Zeo Crystal thing,
like,
morphing,
I get
the
that.
Zords.
Morphing, Zords, like, yeah, there are things here, but it's like, it's... I don't know what
Like
it is. It's just, it didn't really bring me back. Like, it didn't. Again, it wasn't until I heard the theme song, and it wasn't until I saw them do Superhero Landing that I'm like, alright, this brings me back. And, like, those two things brought me back. But if they would have posed in front of the explosion, I would have been done. I would have been like, take me.
But instead, we got, like, slow motion walking.
Like it was 300 Syndrome. Like, look.
I mean, at least Guardians of the Galaxy did something different with it.
Look, I love 300, okay? I'll be honest with you, that movie is a guilty pleasure of mine, okay? Not for the nudity, but for actually what the movie is, okay?
For me, it's the banana hammocks.
I know it is for you. But anyway,
Wait.
that movie has over, I think, an hour's worth of slow motion.
This one has a lot, too.
A lot of slow motion.
That kind of overhyped moments.
Anyway,
we understand that some of these moments are important, but don't beg for us to take you seriously.
Yeah. Or just like, don't give us too much eye candy, or else we get sick of it. That's about it. Zords, okay? The Zords look okay, for the most part. They're just there. They look decent enough. I think they could look... I got another thing that could look better, but I do think it looks better than Bayformers.
Yeah.
They don't look that bad.
And also the fight scene wasn't that bad. At least you could see it more clearly.
You could definitely keep up with what was happening. And that's why I appreciated like how this movie did the action. Because, you know, it's not just, here's this cut, here's this cut, here's this cut, here's this cut. No, it's just like, straight up, you get to like, analyze what's going on. And you get to like, oh, this is happening here, this is happening over here.
It's not too much of a headache.
Yeah.
Although, what I was hoping for is that, you know, the Zords... Yeah, they're different types of dinosaurs or creatures. They didn't necessarily have much in terms of varied weapons. Like, the original Zords...
that's true.
The original Zords had different ways of attacking.
Yeah, I mean, they all kind of came with machine guns. And or pulse machine guns. And or just automatic weapons in general. Like, they didn't really...
Or
like,
a freezing snout from the Mastodon.
Yeah, there's nothing... As far as we know, anyway. Like, we didn't really see much anything that made,
We just
like,
saw
others.
guns.
Yeah.
That was it.
Nothing really much stood out. The Megazord overall, I think it looks generic.
It does.
Goldar is basically your giant monster of the week. Long story short. Again, like I said, the Megazord just looks kind of generic. I didn't think it was too terribly interesting. It could have looked, again, better.
And the way it came together was just very out of the blue.
Yeah, it just kind of just happened.
Power of teamwork brought this together here.
I mean, hey, that's what this whole movie's about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's basically trying to say, with the power of teamwork, we can do anything, right? I'll show them the superpower of teamwork!
And by teamwork,
if you know
we'll
where
stand our ground.
Hang on, if you know where that's from, you're a nerd. Just like me.
We saw Power Rangers together.
You don't know where that line's from, do you?
Say it again? Sorry, I'm kind of in Power Rangers.
We'll show him the superpower of teamwork! Yeah, we'll crack that Eggman wide open! Time to party! Where's that from?
Sonic?
Which game?
I don't want to remember.
Exactly.
I don't want to remember.
I actually really like that game, though. It's just that, yeah, the superpower of teamwork. Anyway.
But, yeah. Overall? Do you want to say overall?
It's again, we said it already, it's a C.
It's a C.
It's a decent movie. Is it worth the watch? If you want to watch it, I guess. Personally, I just wait for, like, it to come out on, like, DVD or Netflix, maybe.
Yeah.
And then watch it that way. This is not a must-see movie. Like, you need to see this movie right now. No.
It's not something that's going to change your lives.
It's just nothing too drastically good. It's just decent. That's about it. But again, it's not too. It's not actually. It's not terrible. Thankfully, it's not terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's just. It's not amazing either. So I mean, it's just kind of there.
The jokes. A lot of the jokes in. Some gelled well, some didn't.
Again, the only joke that stuck with me is the Krispy Kreme.
Krispy Kreme.
That's it. Everything else is just like, okay,
it's
that was a joke.
The whole, I'm black, no you're not.
Oh yeah, that's not, we're all glow underwater. Yeah, look, I'm red. Yo, I'm blue. I'm black.
No, you're not. Yes, I am.
Like, some of the jokes are very crude.
Pee in this cup.
Where have you been? Tell me what you've done today. My friends and I found a spaceship, and now I think I'm a superhero.
Pee in this cup. They're crude. They're funny, but
They're
crude.
very crude, because the thing is, you have to like think of like kind of teenage humor, like teenage drama humor. There you go.
The cow with one udder.
I was kind of big. I had to use both hands. Like, Lord have mercy. Like, that scene didn't have to be there. We could have just said that he just got in a car accident and gone from there.
Thanks for making your main character likable, Saban.
It's just like, yeah, like I said, this movie could be written better. We're not gonna talk about that. We're just gonna say this movie's a C, and that's it.
It's not. It's too harsh to call it terrible,
but it's too much to call it good.
Yeah, it's like, if you're me, stick to the TV show. This movie's not necessarily canon, and even though they're going for 6 movies, it's its own thing. But
it's just,
for me,
not really worth much at the moment.
It's like, for me, either stick to see what the 6 movies will do, or
you could just go watch Kong Skull Island, like I was going to.
But you needed to bear with me, because I've sat through the Transformers.
I've got you. Don't worry. And you do not sit through Transformers 3 with me. You do not understand. You do not understand.
I love you.
You do not understand. Stop pretending like you do. You do not understand. Oh man.
Well, at least this movie didn't bomb, so I don't know your pain. So.
I know, right? You don't know my pain. You will never know my pain.
Don't say that with Hollywood. Don't say that with Hollywood.
Oh my god, at least somehow okay, if Transformers, the recent one that's coming out, is worse than the third one, holy, my mind will be blown. My mind will be in pieces. I won't be able to drive home. I'd have to call up my mom and be like, Mom, don't worry, I'll pick up my car the next day, it's fine. Whatever.
Give me a sec. Again.
Also, this is really off topic.
Oh no. I will have to edit that out.
Yep. Anyway.
But yeah, again, see it if you want.
If you want to see it, it's there.
Out of curiosity.
But other than that, we're just saying, I don't think it's worth it. Personally, I don't think it's worth like a $10 ticket. No.
Even with nostalgic purposes.
Again,
no.
To me, you could probably just wait until like the movie shows up on Netflix. If it doesn't show up on Netflix, get a DVD from someone maybe. But other than that, yeah, overall, C at best. If you want to watch it, go for it. But that's about it.
Or if you're me, just watch the TV show. Or
there are better Power Rangers things you can watch.
Or even read, like Justice League and / Power Rangers is awesome, or even the main Power Ranger comic book is freaking awesome.
Anyway.
Alternate universe Green Ranger.
Anyway.
Yeah. Alright. Well, damn it, I didn't bring my morpher with me. How do we close this out?
Tommy, no! I couldn't resist.
Oh yeah.
That's right, for
sequel begging.
Sequel bait. Oh yeah, end credit scene. Oh yeah, hey, there is also another person in detention now. His name is Tommy
Oliver?
Oliver?
Tommy Oliver? Tommy Oliver.
I know, right?
We didn't even get to see him, just his jacket.
This is jacket is like,
and then Billy blows something up.
It's like, okay, I guess, right?
But yeah, how do we? I can't even say it's a morphing time because.
They said it was morphing time in the movie.
No, I can't even say it because I don't have my morpher.
But
what am I gonna do?
Julius, it is morphing time.
So do I have to get into my car Zord?
Yes, you're in my car Zord right now.
Damn it!
We're gonna go Power Rangers.
Actually, when I think about it, Turbo seems more appealing than this movie. I'm gonna say blasphemy. Turbo was shit, but at least it was entertaining.
You didn't like the movie Turbo?
It wasn't that good. Especially,
I might have to rewatch the movie because it's been a while, but I actually... Okay, we're not talking about this on camera. Find a way to end the fucking recording.
Go Power Rangers, I guess? We can't... I don't have the special effects to teleport us out.
We can't say anything. What are we gonna do?
Stand our ground like the Rangers did,
Son
and then
of a bitch,
Alright guys, we'll see you later.
Yep.
Please comment, like, subscribe, and everything. Patreon, you know the drill. If you want to see more of Tomas's beautiful face, just let us know.
Remember, guys, I run a YouTube channel. It's very small, but hey, it's there. I try to make gaming montages when I can. I'm just a very busy person, and yeah.
See you guys later.
See you later.